why I love these sticks right here. Between that and this device I'm going to show you in a second, you can really get a lot done, even being a one-man show. Nice. Nice. Now the braces that I showed you are great for the one-man show. And the other day I was talking to you guys about a handy dandy little thing that could kind of take the place of a tape measure for a single guy doing carpentry, and that's this. It's like an electronic tape measure. And this is the bee's knees, because when you're one guy, it's hard to get a read all the way across the room with your tape, even though they promise you it won't bend till about 11 feet, but it always gets to 10.9 and breaks. So no matter how many times you try with this, it's really hard. Nice thing about this, it's all digital. So you turn it on, you get your read, basically put it where you want to put it, and there's an infrared light that shoots across the way onto the wall, and it tells you right there, it's 5'7". So that's pretty handy dandy. Now we'll check it with our regular tape. .5'7" on the money. There you go. Now I'm gonna go cut a board. cutting them, staining them, hanging them, or staining them, cutting them, hanging them, over and over, rinse, repeat, recycle, reuse, la 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 la. It gets a little bit crazy, but you have to stay with it. If you guys tackle a project, this is a pretty big project, especially for one guy, and I've had some friends come up and help. But if you guys tackle something like this, you just have to be patient and you just have to do what you can. We've had a spike in our temperatures right now. We're up to almost 100 degrees every single day. I am sweating profusely. So I just come out and I do what I can. I've told myself and I've made a commitment to myself that every day I'm gonna come out and hang, you know, as many boards as I stain, which has been about 8 to 10 boards every single day that I've been putting up along the walls and the ceiling. Now some of you guys asked, why not put drywall in versus the wood? And here's a couple of reasons why. One, I'm not really that good at drywall. There's a certain skill that takes to hang drywall with the tape and the mud and the floating and the sanding and the this, and what a mess that stuff makes when you get it all sanded down. So we opted against that, and after I put the numbers to it actually to help us make that decision, it was only a few $100s more expensive to go with the wood. That's gonna last a lifetime. I'll never have to do anything to it. All I had to do was stain it up front, and that was just to bring out that color pop. If you wanted to just maybe clear coat it or just leave it the way it is, you could have done that as well. But Stacy wanted to have a little color pop, so I put a little stain on there, and I think it's looking fantastic. Let's give you guys a look of what's going on so far and what I've got done around the inside. So we have this door pretty much all put together. Along this side, this is the door that goes into the root cellar. And it's kind of cool. I just basically took that stain and I wiped it on the door, and actually everyone thinks it turned out pretty darn cool looking. So we're pretty happy with that. Now this area right here, this is where the hot water heater is going to be, and I'm going to have a sink right here for Stace. Okay, so I'm working on that stuff as we speak. Got all this done. This is the bathroom here where the shower is. We're going to have an indoor shower for hot water for our winter time shower. And as you can see, we got that all buttoned up. I think it looks fantastic. And actually I really like the wainscoting, this half tin look all the way around the whole interior of the building. It's going to be real heavy duty, and if any water or anything gets inside this building, because we'll have the doors open, and you know, it's not a controlled space like a lot of people would forget. We're off-grid, no air conditioning. This is not a controlled space. So there's some other things that we did a little different here that you normally wouldn't do in a building if you're building a building that has a controlled environment. And I'll go over those with you a little bit later. Also did that same thing with the door here. Actually really like the way it turned out. It's a little pocket door, little tri-fold, double door, whatever you want to call it, little fold door. So I thought that was pretty good. It's a good space saver, so I can leave it closed and then everything's fine. Pretty happy with that. So that's pretty much it. I got a big mess to clean up, and we're just about done with all the walls. I got the outlets in, and obviously you guys can see that the lights are on. So we have the generator is hardwired into the fuse box right now, and in some videos coming up we'll be going over how we set up everything for the solar power setup. We'll be showing you guys what system we went with, telling you guys a little bit about its plug and play system, and then we'll be hooking everything up, so stay tuned for those videos. Now, time for the outdoor shower. In case you're new to our channel, we live off-grid, no solar power, not yet, no wind turbines, and no public utilities. So all of our stuff is gravity-fed water catchment that we catch off of each building. So if you want to see how we put this awesome shower together, all you got to do is hit our playlist with rainwater catchment. You can see how we set up our whole 3,000 gallon system, how it gravity feeds to our log cabin and soon to be that new workshop, and how we take a shower out here with no pumps, no power, no problem. All right guys, we'll see you guys on the next video.